Welcome back to friends. Welcome back to Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. My name is Jason T. Lewis, and today we are going to discuss the Beats Studio Buds Pro. Today we're going to talk about the Beats Studio Buds, the brand new Beats from Apple and Beats. They're little earbuddy things. So let's discuss. Now, I've decided that I'm going to do my headphone reviews a little bit differently in the interest of being somewhat organized when I do it. So here's how it's going to go. Let me go. I got a list here. We got comfort, look, feel. That's going to be one category. You know, just sort of like the overall externals of it, the general accoutrement of it, and then features, whatever features the headphone might have that separate it from the others, sound, and finally price/value. What is the price of the headphones, and is that a good value for you when looking to spend your headphone dollars? Now, okay, let's go on and start with comfort, look, feel. Now, these things looks wise, I'm pretty impressed. I like them. The Beats logo is sort of recessed in here, so that's a nice touch. There's no writing on the back. There's no writing on the bottom. Nothing like that. They charge via USB-C, and they feel good. They're a pretty decent quality, I think, for the price. They feel solid. Sometimes cheaper headphones don't feel as solid as these. The feel of them, when wearing these headphones, I've found that they are very comfortable. For one thing, this new design is much different than the say the AirPods Pro or something like that. The AirPods, there's no big stalk. They just kind of stick in your ear. And so this little piece is sort of there in a button position. This is actually a button. You press it for play pause, and then you long press to bring up Siri, or you can choose a couple of different things. So I think overall the fit, the comfort, the feel, very, very good. Very, very good. The medium-sized buds that come on it felt good to me, so I got no real issues there. Now let's go on to the features. The features for this price category of headphone have really sort of jumped up over the past year or so, and now we're getting headphones that are in this $150 price range that have active noise cancellation, transparency modes, a lot of different stuff. And these Beats are no different. They do have active noise cancellation, which I found to be adequate. It didn't hurt my ears with pressure. It has some pressure release system in there like the AirPods Pro. So I didn't find that to be a problem at all. They were very comfortable when I wear them out, walking or something like that. They don't fall. They hadn't been falling out. I mean, everybody's ears are different, but these have stayed in my ears very well. So I've been impressed with that. And then also the transparency mode is really good. It's not quite as crazy as, say, the AirPods Max or the AirPods Pro, where it sounds like you don't have headphones on at all. But it does give you the awareness that you need if you need to hear around you at the time that you're wearing the headphones. You can also turn off transparency mode or noise canceling and just have it be regular headphones. The one thing that I did find with the noise canceling and the transparency mode, all three modes really, is that the sound as you're listening to the headphones did not change as you changed from one to the next. And that's not always the case with earbuds with noise cancellation. A lot of times the sound signature will change significantly. There is an app for this on Android that you can download. Of course, if you're on iOS, opening it up will automatically pair it to your device. So it has the easy open pair function that AirPods do, but it doesn't do some of the other things that you get with AirPods, like automatically being paired to all your Apple devices, et cetera, et cetera. Let's go and talk about the sort of elephant in the room when it comes to Beats. Now, Beats have not always had the best reputation. Beats, in fact, have in audiophile circles been thought to suck for quite some time. That was a deserved reputation for quite a while. And I would say that it wasn't until Apple bought Beats that the sound signature of the Beats headphones started to change and come back to some kind of normal level, not necessarily flat, but a little bit more sort of a smiley face EQ curve that allowed for a little, a bass bump and a high end bump but not really anything overbearing. I found that the beats that came before this were very, very low end and low mid, heavy and sort of thumpy, which I think was, what the clientele was looking for, but they weren't really great sounding headphones if you wanted to hear all of the frequencies of all of the music. So how did these stack up to that? I ended up being pretty impressed compared to the AirPods Pro, which I really think that what Apple is doing right now is they've got the AirPods Pro at $250 or 200 and something if you get them on sale. And then they've got the AirPods at, $120 or $100, somewhere in that area. A lot of people were thinking they were going to put out a pair of AirPods that would sit in the $150-ish range. I think that these are those. I think that these are going to be that $150 range. I don't think they want to sort of chop up the AirPods segment too much. I think they're going to put these in there, and this is going to be the $150 model. It has a lot of the same features. It's lacking some that if you really want those, you have to go up or down to the AirPods to get. But these are a nice compromise in terms of getting a lot of those features and not, having to be in the Apple ecosystem to necessarily get all of the best features. I thought they would be okay, but not great. There's a lot of competition in the $150 range, and I didn't think that these would really stand out. But I find myself really enjoying listening to these. I mean, of course, anything spoken word, podcast, audiobooks, et cetera, sound fine. There's no problems there whatsoever. But then when you go over to music, I was impressed with the sound signature in the sense that it was very forward. It was very upfront. Maybe there was a little bit of a mid-range push, but it was active and lively, and it really kind of had that forward push that I found to be really fun to listen to. These earbuds were fun to listen to compared to the AirPods Pro, which have more of a subtle sound signature, more depth and width to the sound. And they're probably a better sounding headphone overall. Comparing these to the AirPods Pro, I would say these don't have the detail of the AirPods Pro, but they are fun to listen to. There's no frequency anywhere that I feel like overlaps or is overbearing on the other frequencies. I just felt like it was a nice and even sound signature that was not necessarily aggressive, but kind of forward in the mix. And if you're traveling, if you're, commuting or something like that, having something that's sort of like right there in your face could be a good thing. And sometimes when you have headphones that have that sort of pushed forward, maybe mid-forward sound signature, they can be a little overbearing, maybe even a little painful. But these I found over several hours of listening sounded pretty good. Now, if you're buying a $150 pair of true wireless earbuds that has active noise cancellation, transparency mode, automatic connect to your devices, etc., you're not going to get audiophile quality sound out of these. These are not meant to be audiophile headphones. These are meant to be just like kicking around, going from place to place, traveling. The noise canceling, I think, would work pretty well for traveling if you're on an airplane. I mean, we can get on airplanes now again. I think that these would work pretty well sitting in that spot where you wouldn't suffer from not having, say, over-the-ear headphones or not having, say, the Sennheisers or the AirPods Pro or the Sonys or something like that. These would fill the bill nicely in that sort of range, but they are not as expensive. And not to say that $150 isn't a lot of money, but for the sound signature that you're getting and the price that you're paying, as well as the features that come along with it, I would say that these are pretty good value. They don't, to my estimation, fall down hard in any one place that makes them not worth the money that you would spend on them. And I guess that's where we come to that value proposition. If you're spending $150 on these, are you losing anything? Is there anything, a deal breaker one way or the other? I would say no. I would say that these are solidly made. They're comfortable. The sound signature is enjoyable. The noise cancellation works pretty well. The transparency mode is nice to have. The easy connect features are nice to have. And I never thought it would come to be, but Beats have become like a pretty good mid-range, price-wise, headphone. And so I have to give these my seal of approval in this price range for what you're getting. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Have you tried these, or you consider trying these? Have you tried them against something else and like them or don't like them? We'll have a boisterous discussion. Once again, thanks so much for being here. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I am out.